Hey, this is Joe from Trek. I wanted to give a quick overview of the student tutor side. Trek is a really powerful tool, 24/7. There's a lot of great features. One of them is teachers actually get a recording of all student chats. They're not allowed to delete them. So, as a student's working through, teachers the next day or even that evening or whenever, teachers can go in and see how hard the kids are working and what they're actually working on. So there's a lot of different features today. We're going to be looking at tutoring or proofreading, tutoring, and then a little bit of quizzing. So for proofreading, I have an essay that I wrote, kind of a rough draft on the hatchet. I just read this with my son, and so I put together a quick rough draft essay. And so Trek is going to give me some feedback in a Socratic way, meaning it's not going to give me the answers. It's not going to rewrite my thesis statement for me, but it's going to work through one by one and actually help me get a better paper. It might do a little bit of spelling and punctuation, but that's nothing that Microsoft Word or Google Docs wouldn't do for a student anyway. So then I can take the feedback and then make edits, submit it again, and see how I'm doing. The next thing that it can do is help actually tutor me. So I'm going to study my notes. You can see there's a lot of different things here that maybe I need help with vocabulary or college essay things that kids are working on. But I'm just going to be studying my notes, and it's going to be on Wavelength. So teacher gives the student a study guide, and they actually upload that study guide to Trek. Now Trek is going to be able to take that study guide and quiz the student one by one through everything that they need to know. So actually I should be well prepared for the quiz. Not just asking the questions and then saying yes or no to the answer, but they're actually going to take all that content and really tutor the student through wavelengths in this case. So let's dive into these questions on wavelength and electromagnetic waves. Which question will you start with? And I'm just going to start with one. So let's think about what a wavelength measures. Can you recall how a wave is structured? What distance might be important to define its size? So I'm going to say crest to crest. Something I remembered. So the distance from one crest to the next crest measures the wavelength. Now, in your own words, how do you explain what that what wavelength measures in a wave? So I would say the distance between the two, or the frequency of the crests. So I'm on the right track. Notice that it didn't give me the right answer right away. So that's going to keep asking me questions. Now, another question, how would the wavelength relate to the concept of frequency? So the more wavelengths I have, the higher the frequency. So that would be what the tutor might look like. Now, the quiz part, this could be anything. So can you quiz me? And I'm just going to say exponents. So it's probably been a while for you. I know it has for me, so thankfully I think I got this one. So I'm going to say 8. Five to the second is going to be 25. I have this. I have this exponents quiz ready to go. And we have 3 to the 4th, so now we're getting confusing. The cool part, for math specifically, we have a whole math calculator available. So the kid can put in any equation that you can imagine or a teacher might have for students to be working on. And the kid can put that in, and Trek will step-by-step help guide the student through that equation or that material. And like I said, all student chats are recorded here. Students can upload different things, and the teacher can upload different documents as well for the students. So thank you so much, and we look forward to talking to you more.